Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson, and today, we look at the monk that's in the latest Unearthed Arcana Playtest 8 for the Player's Handbook coming out in 2024. So we've finally got another revised version of the monk, hopefully a lot better this time. Let's get up and take a look. This playtest packet also contained, as well as the monk, the Barbarian, the Druid, and a whole host of new spells and updated spells, all covered in my previous videos. This is the final video now, covering the monk. Very exciting. Alright, as always, this is playtest material. You can give feedback on a survey. It's going to be coming out on December 11th on dndbeyond.com, as well as on dndbeyond.com you can find the PDF of this to follow along at home. Alright, now, the monk. Dexterity and Wisdom, of course. Bunch of updates. I think we'll just run through it. So, in the previous playtest, they upped the martial arts die from a D4 to D6 and scaled everything else following, going up all the way up to D12, which is a one-size category step up across the board, which monks sorely needed, and they kept now. So thank goodness, because that was a great update there. All right. Now, I always found with monk the biggest problem is their very restricted resource pool. Kind of on a short rest, but normally it's like, cool. Well, my first action fight is I used up all my key point or discipline points now, not key points. They renamed it. Now what do? I guess I'm just a bad fighter, as well as being just particularly not very durable to stand in the front lines. You hit die, and generally not that high AC is not great. Not great. So let's see what they've done with all of this. Bunch of updates. Alright, yes, so hit die, 1d8. Proficiencies, strength, dexterity, free saving throws, 2 skills from acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth. You get simple weapons, you got martial weapons that have the light property. Tools, choose one type of artisan's tools or musical instrument. Alright, no armor training. Alright, so your martial arts die. When practice martial arts, it gives you mastery of combat styles that use your unarmed strike and monk weapons, which are simple melee weapons and martial weapons with the light property. You get the following benefits while you are unarmed or wielding only monk weapons and you aren't wearing an armor or wearing a shield. Bonus unarmed strike. You can make a one armed strike as a bonus action. Full stop. That's it. So before, there's a whole bunch of prereqs. Basically you had to do attack action in order to get the bonus action punch or kick or whatever. Now they removed all that. You're a monk, you can just do whatever, and then also bonus action punch or kick someone, because you're so good at martial arts, which is great. Because it seems unnecessary harsh to have a bunch of prereqs just to get your bonus action punch in. Alright, dexterous attacks. You can use dexterity instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strikes and monk weapons. In addition, when you choose the grapple or shove option, you can use your dexterity modifier instead of strength to determine the saving throw DC. Seems they're committed to keeping setting DCs for saving throws for when you are trying to shove or grapple someone, as opposed to athletics checks which we have now. So contested skill checks. Skill checks are going out the window for being these contested rolls for grappling and shoving, which is a shame because I quite preferred the way we're doing it right now. So rather than seeing these DCs, saving throws, which I guess enemies can legendary resist out of and things like that. Because I quite liked how the contested leader checks as a way to loop around legendary saves and things like that. Always felt it was quite a good action to take. But, oh well. It's a shame. I guess they want to streamline things to be a bit more consistent there. Because it was admittedly a bit different for how everything else worked in the game, I guess. The contested skill roll. Alright, martial arts die. You can roll d6 in place of your normal damage of your unarmed strike or monk weapons. This die changes as you gain monk levels as shown in the martial arts column of the monk table. Alright, also at level 1 you get unarmed defense. While you aren't wearing any armor or wielding a shield, your base armor class equals 10 plus your dex and wisdom modifiers. So basically you're starting with AC 16. It's probably going to be 3 dex and probably going to be 3 wisdom, right? There we go. Level 2 monks discipline. Your self-discipline and martial training allow you to harness a well of extraordinary energy. within yourself. Your access to this energy is represented by a number of discipline points. The monk level determines the number of points you have as shown in the discipline points column of the monk table, which is basically a discipline point per level. So at this level you get 2, eventually you'll cap out at 20. You can spend these points to fuel certain monk features. You start knowing 3 such features: Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, and Step of the Wind, each of which is detailed below. When you spend a discipline point, it is unavailable until you finish a short rest or long rest, at the end of which you regain all your expended points. So far, no change there. Some features that use discipline points require you target to make a saving throw. The saving throw DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. Alright, we've got Flurry of Blows. You can spend 1 discipline point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So instead of regular, so as a freebie, you can do the 1. Oh, from level 1 you can do that. And from level 2 you can spend a discipline point to punch twice instead. Which is often a go-to feature. Get more damage out. Patient Defense. You can take the disengage action as a bonus action. Alternatively, you can spend 1 discipline point to take both the disengage and dodge actions as a bonus action. So this is huge. So yeah, basically all these things used to be a discipline point and to do anything. Otherwise, no discipline points. You can't key points or what it was, but now it's discipline points. You can't do anything, which, you know, sucked. So we ran out of points. Monk has no features that can activate, typically speaking. So which is lame when you can't use your abilities. And so now they've got option here, so you can always disengage for free. You can always bonus action, you know, get away, which is great because you're a super fast skirmisher. You know, you got bonuses to movement. You want to get in and out. You don't really want to stick around the front lines because you are quite squishy. So you've got the option now. You're like a rogue. Wow, you got a rogue. We've got partial rogue feature. It's about time. So you can easily get in and out. So yeah, alternatively, you can spend 1 discipline point to take both the disengage and dodge action. So you got a way of upgrading that. So you can spend a discipline point, like Flurry of Blows, if you upgrade it 2 punches, you can spend a discipline point to go, right, as well as disengaging, I also like to dodge, please. Dodges are, I think, a highly underrated action. It's really good. So be able to just do this bonus action as well. Really, really good. Assuming you got the points to spare. Though if you're doing that, you're probably not like need to disengage. You're probably just spending that to dodge. Because you're probably staying in the front line to tank that round. Most likely. Because the dodge is great action take when you're kind of blocking the way for protect the party. Because all enemies have disadvantage to attack you. Alright, and we got Step of the Wind. You can take the dash action as a bonus action, so super fast. You can use bonus action, move, free, awesome. Alternatively, you can spend 1 discipline point to take both the disengage and dash actions if you want to move around without provoking any opportunity attacks. And you can jump distance as double for that time, for the turn. So you can jump over any obstacles as well. Really good, wow, really mobile. They're really up the monk's mobility there, and yeah, resources to do so. Because before, it's like, oh, I'd love to do these things, but I just can't spend the points to do it. So yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, Monk actually has options they can use without spending all their points. Wonderful. So that's really going to alleviate a lot of Monk's resource woes. Awesome. Okay, so far so good for this Monk. Let's see, level 2, Uncanny Metabolism. When you roll initiative, you can regain all expended discipline points. When you do so, roll your martial arts die and regain a number of hit points equal to your monk level plus the number rolled. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. Amazing. Oh, so that's once a day. When you enter a combat, you can just go, get my discipline points back and have a mini short rest, basically. You got a mini short rest. Got a bit of healing, get your points back, you're good to go. Which is perfect. That's exactly what we needed. To help alleviate that resource pool, and also, because right now, you know, look at these discipline points, how low they are, how low level, and even when you get high level, I mean, okay, low level is probably okay, but definitely first half of the game, your venturing career, it's like, you do one fight, you spin through all these in one fight, and you go, guys, can we short rest? Like, every encounter is going to be, guys, can we short rest now? It's going to be, it's very annoying, not all parties want to short rest every time. And so now you get actually the option to go, oh, we can risk pushing on a little bit further, and I can burn my ability to get everything back if we need it. And then short rest. So yeah, much better. Oh, so good. Okay. I can tell they've really listened to the feedback. Go, guys, you really missed the mark here. Like, bumping the martial arts die in the last playtest, perfect, great. But Monk needs help with his resource pool. There's just not enough, you know, points to spend on abilities, and a bunch of abilities are too reliant on these points. I see they listened to the feedback and applied that, and I'm loving it so far. Perfect. All right. Also at level 2, get unarmed movement. Your speed increases by 10 feet, or you aren't wearing armor or wearing a shield. This bonus increases when you reach certain monk levels, as shown on the monk table. So yeah, so it goes all the way up to plus 30 feet at the end game there. Double the speed. So fast. All right. Which makes sense. The monk's like, yeah, the fastest character. So I guess what the role they tend to be, I believe they're the kind of like the fast skirmisher role. I've already played on monk for a little bit. It's not very good. Keep going. Oh, why? But this is a lot of concerns here being alleviated, which is awesome. All right. Level 3, deflect attacks. You can use your reaction to deflect melee and range attacks against you that deal bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. When you do so, the total damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. Oh, okay. It really goes up. All right. Which is good because I don't think it scaled that high before. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can spend 1 discipline point to redirect some of the attack's force. If you do so, choose a creature within 5 feet of you if the attack was a melee attack, or 60 feet of you of yourself that isn't behind total cover if the attack was a range attack. That creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die plus your dexterity modifier. The damage is the same type dealt by the attack. Super cool. So before there was just deflect missiles, where this basically was this. I don't think it reduced as much damage, but as well as it only worked on range attacks. You can just discipline point, yeah, for cancel out the damage as well as you can redirect at someone else. But now it works on all attacks, which is awesome, and I think it actually helps alleviate a lot of the concerns that monks aren't tanky enough to hang around the front line. Like with this ability, they can use on melee attacks now as well. Makes it a bit more durable, a bit more tanky. I mean, it's going to eat up their reaction, so that makes them not a great tank in that regard because enemies will just go walk away from you. I guess with your punches being multiple punches tend to be lost a little bit hits of damage. I guess you weren't really keeping anyone there anyway, if you had the sentinel feat. But yeah, I mean, monks are a bit more durable because you've got a reaction, reduce a bunch of damage. You can just do every turn, basically. Awesome. And then you can spend some points sometimes to redirect it to do some damage if you like. Amazing. Okay. But that's not all at level 3. You get subclass. Which we got the way of the hand, borrow the hand for this one, so check that out at the end. Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, so far, at least for early game, Monk's looking pretty good actually. All right. At level 4, you got your ability score improvement or feat. I mean, let's be fair, it's probably going to be Dex and Wisdom increases. Probably Dex, then Wisdom. They maybe get half feet in there. All right. So level 8 and 12, 16, and 19. Also, ability score or feats there. Also at level 4, slow fall. You can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any damage you take from the fall by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. Cool, I think it's the same as before. Level 5, extra attack. You can now multi-attack, get 2 attacks as an action. Pew pew. Excellent. At level 5, you get stunning strike. Once per turn. So it's still kept at once per turn, because how this currently is, you can spam this, which I'll loop back to my thoughts on stunning strike. Let's keep reading. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a monk weapon or unarmed strike, you can spend a 1 discipline point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must make a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target has the stun condition until the start of your next turn. On a successful save, the target takes force damage equal to a roll of your martial arts die plus your wisdom modifier. Perfect. It's exactly what we needed. Alright, so stunning strike, how it currently works is you can spend a key point or discipline point now when you hit someone to make a constitution saving throw. If they fail, they're stunned. You're stunned, basically you can't do anything. Everyone has a advantage to you as well, I think. Yeah. Like it's just, this is real bad. It's like basically you lose your turn, get stuffed. Locks down someone real good, and it kind of makes the combat like what was stunning strike. There's a few issues with it I've had with it. it's one when it succeeds. So you do it, you stun them, yay. It's kind of boring because now like cool, now that big bad or whatever enemy can't do anything, yay. Which makes things a bit kind of boring. You succeeded and it makes things kind of boring. And then 2, it's when it doesn't work. So you basically spend your limited resource, a very limited resource, to do this, attempt it, and then enemy saves and nothing happens. You're like, oh, well, I was wasting my time, wasting my resources. I have a very small number of resources. Oh dear, especially got legendary resist or something. Oh god, what do I do now? And yeah, it's kind of weird where basically monks kind of go-to thing is to run in there and spam stunning strikes at enemies because you can do it on every attack and hope they fail one or get through legendary resist or whatever in order to lock them down to be not be able to do anything. It can be kind of boring. So I think I before it did limit stunning strike to once per turn in the previous playtest, but that was a bit harsh because stunning strike once per turn was very harsh because you kind of need to spam it to make it work. But now they've now added this reward, so it still gets something out of it if you spend your key point and it doesn't get stunned. It still takes some damage, so at least your key point's not completely wasted at this one point. So now it's a lot better. I think it's a lot fairer now. So once per turn, you can do a Hail Mary, like spend at some point. If you can stun them, they'll be pretty wrecked. But if they don't get stunned, hey, at least I got a bunch of force damage done to them. I think that makes things a lot more fun for the monk. A lot more fun for the rest of the players at the table, and a lot more fun for the DM and the monsters and all that, and the counter running there. So I'm pretty happy with that change. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I approve. I love it. All right, level 6, Empowered Strikes. When you deal damage with your unarmed strike, it can deal your choice of force damage or its normal damage type. Because basically getting rid of magic damage, and that's just force damage. Level 7, Evasion. When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to take dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. You don't benefit from this feature if you have the incapacity condition. Cool. Basically, you're a rogue, or monks also got this. Or at level 7, jump out of the way. Very good. Level 9, Acrobatic Movement. While you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the movement. Yeah. Okay. I guess vertical surfaces might come up. Liquids, I guess in some scene variations. I don't know. Just trying to think. I don't think I've ever seen a monk ever utilize this before. But yeah. This could be a situation quite useful. Alright. Level 10, Heightened Discipline. Your training has pushed your body and mind to new levels. Your Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, and Step of the Wind gain the following benefits. Flurry of Blows. You can spend 1 discipline point to use Flurry of Blows and make 3 unarmed strikes with it instead of 2. Amazing. So that's a damage increase at level 10. Perfect. You got a whole extra attack now. That's really good. So you can attack 5 times. Because you get 2 regular attacks and then bonus action, spend some point, do 3 punches. Oh, amazing. Great. Yeah, that's a damage increase monk needed because they didn't really have much to do for increasing damage around that level 11 mark. So they get level 10. Also, they get Patient Defense. When you spend a discipline point to use Patient Defense, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die. Again, awesome. And really increasing the monk's durability there, which they sorely needed. Oh, so good. All right, and also at level 10, you actually got you got 10 discipline points to play with. You actually got enough points now. You can actually afford to do this quite a bit in a combat, which is really good to see. Also got Step of the Wind. When you spend discipline point to use Step of the Wind, you can choose a willing creature within 5 feet of you that's large or smaller. You move the creature with you until the end of your next turn. In your turn, the creature's movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Amazing, because you're super fast as well. So effectively, like, come with me and teleport almost, like a little mini dimension door, because you're moving really fast, not proccing opportunity attacks, because you already get that with Step of the Wind when you spend some point, because it's just upgrade to that. So you and your mate are moving at your speed, which is quite high at this level, without provoking opportunity attacks. Actually, this is also a dash as well. So yeah, so much movement to get someone across the board. Amazing. See, you got a cool utility there in combat. All right, level 10, self-restoration. Through sheer force of will, you can remove one of the following conditions from yourself at the end of each of your turns: charmed, frightened, or poisoned. In addition, foregoing food and drink doesn't give you levels of exhaustion. So before, this was like an action you could do and to end these effects on yourself. So now it's not an action, but it's the end of your turn. So you do have to suffer through being frightened or whatever for a whole turn before it disappears by itself naturally, which it's a shame. So you do kind of get affected by it, you do lose a turn out of it before it shakes off. But I guess the start of the turn might have been a bit too good, because basically you might as well said you're immune to those effects at that point. So yeah. Alright. Level 13, deflect energy. You can now use the deflect attacks feature against attacks that deal any damage type, not just bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Amazing. Take that, Warlock. Deflect your Eldritch Blast. It's yeah, perfect. Again, making Monk more durable. I like it because they need the help there, and it's still very monkey because they're kind of utilizing that upgrade version of the deflect themselves. Nice. All right, level 14, disciplined survivor. Your physical and mental discipline grants you proficiency in all saving throws. Amazing. A really good feature. It was already on the Monk level 14. I think they changed the name here. And now it is still good. Additionally, whenever you make a saving throw and fail, you can spend 1 discipline point to roll it and take the second result. Yeah. Because saving throws, especially at this level onwards, high level here, it's can be pretty lethal, pretty deadly during failure saves here. So this helps a lot with that. And at this point, Monk is looking very juicy, very tanky, very durable against both saving throws against spells and all that, as well as damage. Should we get your reaction free for those other damages? Yeah, very nice. Level 15, perfect discipline. When you roll initiative, you have 3 discipline points or fewer. You regain expend discipline points until you have 4. I mean, you've had that awesome one ability from level 2 to get them all back once a day. How often is this going to come up as well? Oh, so whatever. You've had a good run up till now. Level 18, superior defense. At the start of your turn, you can spend 3 discipline points to perfectly bolster yourself against harm for 1 minute, or until you have the incapacity condition. During that time, you have resistance to all damage except force damage. Okay, and now I'm like a better barbarian. Let's go. Sure. And at level 18, you got 18 discipline points to play with. Sure, spend 3 at the start of combat to have half damage and everything. Done. Okay. Just yeah. I guess you're a frontliner now. Off you go. Wow. Really good. Okay. And then level 20, body and mind. You've honed your body and mind to new heights. Your dexterity and wisdom scores increased by 4. Your maximum for those scores is now 26. Let's take the Barbarian capstone too. Why not? Yeah, it's an amazing capstone, and now the Monk gets it too. We actually can get your dex and wisdom scores way up there, which also helps your AC and everything else. Amazing for the Monk. That's all the dexterity and wisdom is what the Monk cares about. Really, really good. The reason why it goes to 26 here is because at level 19 now, you can, when you get your ability score improvement feat, you can actually bump up to 22 from level 19 onwards. So that's why it says now increase to 26, which in theory you could, when you get this ability, basically at 26 straight away with one of your stats. Yeah, which is probably going to be DX. Amazing. Yeah, really, really good. So far, Core Monk, perfect. Apart from maybe level 15 perfect discipline feature, a bit of a letdown, but everything else was looking really, really good. They really solved a lot of the Monk problems, finally. Took long enough. Like, what was going on there? Didn't realize Monk's problems this whole time. I wasn't sure what's going on there. Anyway, let's look at the subclass, see what they've done to the Warrior of the Hand. Alright, at level 3, we've got the Open Hand technique. Whenever you hit a creature with an attack granted by the flurry of blows, you can impose one of the following effects on that target. at all. The target can't take back opportunity attacks until the start of its next turn. Pushed, target must succeed a strength saving throw, or you push it up to 15 feet away from yourself, off a cliff, hopefully. Topple, the target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or has the prone condition. So you can basically lay out a bunch of different conditions on people. I should note the in the Core Monk, in this latest version of the playtest, they removed Weapon Mastery from it, because so it doesn't have any of those Weapon Mastery tricks. But I guess some of these are replicated in Open Hand Monk. So if you want to go Warrior of the Hand for those, if you want those kind of tricks, otherwise, yeah, no Weapon Mastery on the Monk anymore, which is fine. I mean, didn't really need it. Weapon Mastery is a bit, I think it's fine. I don't think Weapon Mastery adds enough to be too much to worry about. Alright, level 6, Wholeness of Body. You gain the ability to heal yourself as a bonus action. You can roll your martial arts die. You regain number of hit points equal to the number rolled plus your wisdom modifier, minimum of 1 hit point regained. You use this feature a number of times, equal to your wisdom modifier, a minimum of once. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So you can bonus action heal, up that durability, keep going. Sure. Not going to complain. Not terribly exciting with the where you the Core Monk now has a bunch of temporary hit point gaining things they can do, but whatever. Level 11, Fleet Step. You can easily stride out of harm's way. When you take a bonus action other than Step of the Wind, you can also use Step of the Wind as part of that bonus action. Okay. Well, what is the action economy? I am the action economy. I'll do all the things. So you can do flurry of blows or whatever, and then you can, as a freebie, disengage and dash. Yeah, the Step of the Wind. Just move super fast around the place all the time. Sure. And maybe bring a mate with you. Okay. Sure. Get over the show, punching people, knocking people prone. Finally, level 17, Quivering Palm. You gain the ability to step up lethal vibrations, set up lethal vibrations. Not good vibrations, bad vibrations in someone's body. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 4 discipline points to start these imperceptible vibrations, which last for a number of days equal to your monk level. The vibrations are harmless unless you use your action to end them. Alternatively, you can take an action on your turn, or you can replace one of your attacks with this action. To do this action, you and the target must be on the same plane of existence. When you use the action, the target must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 10d12 force damage on a failed save or half as damage on a successful one. You can have only one creature under the effect of this feature at a time. You can end the vibrations harmlessly without using an action. So basically, you do the kind of Kill Bill style, punch them up, and certain pressure points that basically set them up to hopefully die, take a bunch of damage. At a certain point in time, where you decide. Local roleplay options here, because you can do that and then negotiate with them in order to safely turn it off without them exploding. Otherwise, it's using combat to dish out a bunch of damage. 10d12 force damage. Alright. Good fun. And that is the Monk. Whoa! And the end of the playtest material. Woohoo! We did it. We did it. Yeah, super happy with the Monk. Lock it in. Print. Go. Don't chicken out, wizards. Don't go, oh, we're gonna wind it back. It's too good. Like, what are you talking about? Monk's never been good. Please fix it. I like to have a nice balanced, another class option to choose from when I want to play. Because yeah, I would play this Monk. Though, like, I guess something in the this is the combat part of the game. Might need a little bit of help actually in the, like, what do you do outside of combats? You don't get many skills or anything, monks. You just kind of exist. Do dex things, I guess. I don't know. Always found monks have a weird place in the party. Like, what do you do with a monk? Because they're not really like, you can't really have them as your one frontliner. They don't quite replace the rogue for doing the roguey things. Yeah, I always find it weird when trying to build a balanced party. With what role does the monk fill? It's kind of off its own thing. It's kind of like actually a 5-player table or whatever. It's kind of like the 5th extra role maybe, because it doesn't quite cover the jobs of other classes as well. That's what I found. But yeah, a lot more potential now with this updated version. A lot more potential. Yeah, it's actually got solved a lot of problems. The resource pool problem being the big one there. Awesome. All right. There we have it. Playtest 8, Player's Handbook. Complete. And it's the Monk. Let me know what you think of the Monk changes in the comments below. Give me that algorithm. The algorithm engagement. Thank you so much. I was mentioned again, for those who have been following, this gold balloon behind me, it's been here this whole time, is to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for those that subscribe to the channel. Really helps the channel grow. We're getting up there, those YouTube algorithm goals. Thank you so much. All right, until next time, I'm Brad Thompson. It's been Cutting Words. Happy gaming, catch you around, and see ya.